Hello, everyone, and welcome to the live stream. My name is Meps. I'm your community manager here on DC Universe Online, and this is Nerd of Prey.
Hello.
Your creative director. Thank you so much for joining us today. We have a lot of cool stuff to share. We've been keeping a little secret from everybody.
Yep.
A little surprise.
Can you believe I've kept it under my hat this whole time?
Yeah. Just barely. I mean, you're pretty good most of the time.
That's why I'm smiling so big.
But yeah, so announced this morning in a development update on the official website. If you haven't read it, go ahead and read it. Lots of things in the update about where we're at currently with our current plans. We talked about the stats revamp a little bit.
Yep. That
work is ongoing. But the big news is what we're here to share with you and kind of show you more about is the anniversary event, which features the
anti-monitor.
Yes.
I think the preferred pronunciation is anti-monitor.
Oh, really?
The anti-monitor.
I'm going to have trouble with that one.
Yeah, I just did.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Anti-monitor. Okay.
We're all going to have trouble with that.
I have learned to spell it, however, with a hyphen in the middle. So this is a huge DC Comics bad guy.
Yeah.
Right?
This guy means business.
What does he do usually to like universes?
Kind of just eats them. You know, he's like, it's like, oh, the guy's gonna take over the. No, this is beyond world. This is beyond solar system. This is essentially he's actually destroyed in the comics. He's destroyed entire universes in the multiverse. He is completely capable of that.
Yeah. And
that's why when Jack proposed the idea of doing a big anniversary event, this was the guy we wanted to do because we've been waiting for the right moment to unleash him. Because there's this thing, you're not gonna kill this guy, and you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
But Oracle and Calculator have an idea. And yeah, they have an idea together. Really awkward. The two of them do not like working together, but are forced to in this case. They have an idea to. Do you want me to just get into it?
Sure.
A little bit.
Sure.
They're going to overclock everybody's exabytes, essentially, to make them just like incredibly powerful. And that's why we're lowering. That's why lower level people can play, is because their exabytes are also basically getting overclocked, which is essentially going to make you more powerful in this instance to take on. The anti-monitor. So it's more of a mechanics and like do the thing over here, and it's very well messaged. We actually did like some play tests with people that aren't super great at the game, and as long as they were like actually engaged, they could do it. And it's very visual, and it's fun to. I actually had a lot of fun playing this content. So it's not like I have the best gear so I can kick its butt. It's more about just reacting to the anti-monitor and all of the really cool attacks that he does.
Very cool.
And it's not as punishing as a raid, but it is kind of like you've got to do the thing. You've got to stop the flow kind of thing. Okay, so fighting him is cool, and we're going to show you that just a little bit later. Yep. First, let's jump into the game and show you the first bit of the content, because there is the anti-monitor boss fight instance, 8-player raid, which we'll talk about. But that's not all. But there's also open world components where you can go to a new version, a new part of Metropolis. I guess it's not a new part. What is it? It's a alternate instance, same Metropolis. It's a part of Metropolis. Yeah, it's an alternate map where the Quardians, the antimatter. Let me back up. Okay. The antimatter universe is actually where the Quard is, the fear battery and all of that stuff. And the Quardians actually serve the anti-monitor, and also there are shadow demons, which you will see, that also serve him. And they're encroaching on our universe. In fact, the idea is that there's so many universes, he never really noticed that we were here. Okay. Until everything just started going all crazy with paradox energy, and we started splitting reality a lot. And he kind of was like, "What's that?" And he noticed this universe over here, our whole history. And he has this idea that, and this is something we want to expand on in the future, that the nexus of reality and all this basically makes our universe an infinite power source. It's like green energy for the. It can fuel itself. Yeah, so he could just come and eat our universe forever, and he would never eat it all up. Because thanks, Paradox. Doesn't that save all of the other universes, though? Yeah, wouldn't that be a good thing for us to do? That, but we like living. We like living. Okay, so we're a little selfish. Yeah, we're selfish that way, and all the people that we want to save. But anyway, there's a version of Metropolis where it's being brick by brick, turned into an antimatter universe. If you've read the Crisis book from 1980, help me out, chat. The 80s, the big crisis on Infinite Earths. He starts just kind of pulling apart universes into nothingness. And that's kind of what you were seeing in that picture at the beginning, where everything was just kind of getting broken apart, and there's all these like bubbles of essentially the universe is missing in those spots in the skybox. It's really cool.
That's cool.
Long story short, too late. But anyway.
Long story short, there's an open world component where the Quardians, because they serve the Anti-Monitor, are preparing the way for the Anti-Monitor to arrive in the instance. So you'll see this in your journal. You want to open up your journal?
You mean
be under events, monitoring the situation right there. It's already selected.
Yeah.
So this is how you'll start everything.
That's so punny,
isn't it?
So we're tracking that right now. And that's why it's telling us to do the thing with the teleporter.
Yes. So we're gonna just run along in there and grab the next step of the mission.
Mouse and keyboard is little.
You can do it.
Something. All right.
It's the terminal on the right there,
right
with the
here.
icon.
And the lovely X on
and the X on your mini-map. That means you're at the correct level.
And look who it is.
And then there's a zone.
Yep. And don't have to go far. Right there. We can hop over.
There we go. So this again is the open world component. What is in here? Let's see. We have daily missions, and then is it a weekly mission? Couple of missions?
That's a good question. Don't remember off the top of my head.
I had it written down, but then I lost it. But yeah, so there's at least a daily mission in here, stuff to do.
Yeah, it's like essentially a seasonal event type thing, but it's a little, there's a little more to it than a typical seasonal event. We put a little
the
more
open world
behind
portion.
this. Yeah. And the instance. It's a little bit more, a little bit extra. We wanted it to be very important because we're really happy to celebrate our anniversary event with it.
I'd say the instance is well beyond anything you find in a seasonal event. The open world is a little bit more similar.
Yeah, there's like kind of something I threw at the guys was take a little bit of a inspiration from South Gotham in the way that like they're attempting to do something and we want to try to stop them, and then if it happens, then you have to fight the big thing.
Cool. So here we are. You'll notice the lighting is a little bit different
because it's getting all antimatter.
Yeah. So the sky, right? That's the bubbles of missingness that you're talking about, right?
Yeah. Pieces are just being removed essentially from reality. What's up, Hal?
Slower mouse movements might help the viewers.
I'm sorry.
It's
you know what?
You can go control everyone.
Yeah. The Hal just went off to do some work. Want me to just grab one of these?
Sure. Yeah, go for it. Whoa.
What's up, Oracle?
There you go. Daily and weekly missions. So
check out this cool, this very cool monitor that looks really cool.
Hey, completely unrelated. Are there base items in this?
There are some base items.
Okay, cool.
Purge the merge. Yeah, so we went back to the whole Exabyte story a little bit.
Yeah,
that's celebrating our history.
Right.
That makes us unique.
This is for our 6th anniversary. This is kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
So
6 years. We'd be in like 1st grade if we were a person.
Oh my God! Don't say that.
But yeah, it's a pretty sizable area too. With
yeah, it's not the whole metropolis, but it's big.
Yeah, it's definitely we focused around the Science Spire. We kind of have this theme of like technology is what we're attempting to use to basically fend off the Anti-Monitor.
Right.
Again, you're not going to kill him. It's not possible. You'll see what you do. I'm not going to spoil it because it's one of the most ridiculous like twists we've ever done.
Okay,
so.
I think I was about to spoil it myself, so I'm glad you said that.
It is so funny and cool and awesome.
All right.
And there's our shadow.
One thing I do want to note.
Oh, I have like
if you look at
no combos.
My combat rating. Yeah, you don't have a weapon equipped actually.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to actually fight.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
But
oh gosh,
we have no gear or weapon equipped, and you'll notice that our combat rating is 230 because we have been overclocked and sent into the future to do whatever, right?
Yep. Thanks, Oracle. Thanks, Calculator.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. And oh, yeah, that guy looks like I don't want to fight him right now by myself. I don't think he's meant to be fought by myself. But yeah, and you can see that up in the corner there, we're indicating that you've been pumped up.
Right, the arrow up under the mini-map.
Yep. What do you want to do now?
Let us go to the event. How about that? So, you have...
shit.
You have a God Mode trinket if you want to... Yeah, okay. So obviously you have these daily missions and a weekly mission, and you get Cord coins for doing this stuff. You also have the instance.
Accordion crowns.
Which, by the way,
the new name for it.
Accordion crowns. I'm sorry, did I say coins? Crowns.
Yeah, that was the old name.
That was this morning.
That was the old name like 25 minutes ago.
Yeah, so this is a 8-player. But how often can you play it?
Every day.
What?
It's unlike anything we've done before. It's 8 players, but it's not a raid. It's an event. So we want you to be able to do it every day. You will get gear, but it won't be like raid level gear when you're as drops.
Yeah, and we'll go through and talk about the rewards later.
Got ahead of myself. Sorry about that.
But there is dropped gear and there is currency for the event.
But we want people to have something to log in and do every day. So, and we wanted to essentially this giant anti-monitor dude. We wanted 8 people fighting it.
For sure,
it felt right. It just didn't feel. You're in there like with one other friend, and you're like, wee. It just was not. Work. No.
And it is worth saying this. Obviously, it's coming in January for our anniversary, and it will be a limited time event, similar to a seasonal where it arrives for a while and then it also leaves until. Yeah,
we are trying new things. That is probably the theme for
of this year, 2017.
Is like trying new ways to deliver content, new types of rewards. It's going to be awesome, frankly.
Cool.
And speaking of new things, check out.
Let's God mode up before you get out there.
Oh no! Almost pressed the wrong button. Yeah, there we go. So heroes who've not had a lot of chances to
hear calculator.
Hear calculator. Yeah, they get to hear.
That's like primary reason to play villain, for me.
Yeah, and now they're just basically going back and forth, you know, taking pot shots at each other. Gather your party. I may not be able to do this correctly without another person.
Well, we can just show the environment and the
there it goes.
And the anti-monitor himself.
There it goes. So what this is it's Centennial Park.
Right.
This is
the place you've been.
A glimpse into the future kind of thing of what's going to happen if we don't stop him right here. Paradoxes are fun. Oh, and there's a bunch of iconics here too, because they're like, you know what?
They're not sitting it out this time.
Nope. And the eight of us is not enough. So
that makes sense.
You got a lot of folks in here with us. And of course, Calculator and Oracle are actually giving you advice on what to do, on how to take them down, and they're trying to work it out too as they go through it. Like, oh, that didn't work. Try something else. You know.
So they're fighting the
Sweet
anti-monitor.
Wonder Woman.
Get us a good close up of the anti-monitor. I mean, look how huge he is. First of all, you're as big as his boot.
I am like.
You're boot sized.
Toe,
not even boot sized. They're like half a boot.
Yeah.
A third
half
of
a boot. And look, he's like. He has done things to poor Superman.
That's sad.
There's the Daily Planet. Yeah. Doesn't look good for us. Unless we figure out a way to at least hold him off.
Right. We gotta do something here.
Yeah, he sounds awesome. I know I shouldn't have said that because the sound's not working that well.
We don't have sound today, but you'll be able to play it.
Somebody's got to make a video of that on PC Test and share it with everybody because it's awesome. But yeah, he's pretty vicious. It's like, and just doing this, well, aside from me not having a weapon.
Yeah, it helps.
But
not going to do a whole lot.
It doesn't do jack. You essentially have to listen to Oracle and Calculator and do the things to weaken him. Bring down his shield.
So you mentioned mechanics. Do you want to tease anything right here as far as what's going to be happening? Or do you want to leave that for players to find?
I don't know that there's much to tease. You have to essentially interact with the environment to, because he's bringing in antimatter energy and feeding off of it, and he makes him basically invulnerable. So you have to try to take that away from him, and then there's multiple stages of the fight where like he starts the shadow dudes that you saw in the open world. He starts summoning them, and he starts bringing them to him, and you basically have to stop them. Kind of like the Kimmo fight a little bit, but different because why do exactly the same thing?
Sure.
So, and then eventually you weaken him enough for something to happen, but I'm not going to tell you what.
That's fine. Yeah, we don't need to spoil too much. So this is the instance. This is the messed up version of Metropolis here, where the anti-monitor is doing terrible things, and you got to stop him. That's going to be.
I would love to hear people's theories on what these people could do to stop the anti-monitor.
How are they going to stop the anti-monitor?
What could you do to like incapacitate him?
Take it to the forum thread. We'll be reviewing your
because you can't just punch him out. That's not going to work. So you got to get clever. Get I don't know. Think of what they would do on one of the TV shows or something like that. But anyway.
Are they going to erect another statue commemorating the statue commemorating the death of Superman?
Oh, I'm gonna make a note of that
one.
That'd
be hilarious.
Commemorative statue. That is freaking great.
All right, let's fly off just in the corner somewhere where we can show off the gear in peace, a little bit away from the fighting. You'll notice we're wearing something right now.
Ooh, cool. Check this out. It's Quard Tech over here from the Antimatter.
That is cool.
Universe. You can see they took a little bit of inspiration from the Quard map we already had, but they kind of redesigned it in the whole antimatter kind of way.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. What now?
Gear. Aura. We're looking at...
Oh, yeah. Check that out.
The Azure Misted Aura.
Coming soon to a DCUO near you.
Yep. This is part of the event's rewards. Goes nice with the Blue Lantern styles that we already have.
Oh, look at that.
And there you go. Why don't you hold down your armory buttons, activate your armories, and choose Anniversary to the right. Boom. So this is the style set. This is the gear you're getting on the currency purchase vendor gear. This is the Antimatter gear, essentially. You get his digs.
Yep, it's pretty... I wonder what that would look like maroon. Anyway,
maroon?
I digress.
What?
Nothing. I think you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's you can practically walk around as the anti-monitor. Well, the coolest thing is you can actually see your own face through there.
Yeah.
And,
that is cool.
The crazy backpack, I think, is my favorite part of the whole thing. Oh, I kind of like the leg thing going on too. I have like an ice character. The cords are cool. That I like to, like I used to wear the anti-freeze suit a lot. I'm going to replace some of the pieces with this suit.
Yeah.
To get the whole like ice thing going on. Also, if you like moon boots, do it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And this is in kind of like character appropriate colors. You'll see I've attempted to kind of match the anti-monitor over there.
In fact, mind if I...
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Tweak it a little bit.
We can mess some colors around.
That's what I always have to do when I get a new style. I have to go, blue's great, but what if it were like black? Oh, yeah. Now it looks like...
you're a badass.
Yeah, now it's like the movie version of the anti-monitor. Ooh, let's do like a gray. Like a blue, there we go. I'm just basically making it for my ice character right now. Prototyping
That's fine.
Don't mind me. In fact, I'll make that a little more blue. Everybody's like, stop it, SJ. There we go. Lighten it up. I learned this from an artist.
I got
lighten it, but not too bright.
I didn't have these colors professionally designed this time. I didn't bother Megzilla.
She's probably watching right now going, oh my god, you guys.
Well, she can't complain about the first one because it was just copying the character.
Well, that is a good point.
So.
Alright, we'll save that.
There you go.
Now I feel cool. Actually. Oh, wait. I've got glowy eyes on my helmet. That'll do. That'll do just fine. And this is only part of the rewards. There are other things involved that everyone can dissect shortly.
There's actually dropped gear, which will auto-level to you. So obviously everyone level 5 to max is going in there. When you get a drop, you open it, it becomes appropriate level for you. And that has an existing style. It's not new. And then there's also vendor gear purchased for the event currency, the Quartian Crowns, which is purchased off a vendor and is also going to auto-level to you because, again, everybody's in there earning the crowns.
Now I look like a badass.
There you go.
Ooh, can I say badass? Because I said badass.
I guess you can. 3 times. And again, this is for the vendor gear, also auto levels to you, so everyone's getting gear appropriate to level. It maxes out, again, at the same level that the purple dropped gear and the time capsule gear that's out now for Amazon Fury levels too. So if you have alts, good opportunity to catch up. If you have other characters or one character, still a good opportunity to get the style.
Texture on the helmet's pretty sweet. I don't know if they can tell in the live stream, but it has a nice like metal, almost like worn look to it.
Yeah.
So pushing textures.
That's the gear. Let's also show it on a female character.
Oh yeah, that too. I'm sure there's about half the people who would like to see that.
Go ahead and switch.
So we're getting on Fury.
Half the people would like to see it. Yes, roughly.
The other are like, I don't know.
Maybe more than half. Maybe lots of people. Yeah, let's get on Fury. Still decked out in Phoenix material. That was a shameless plug for the Phoenix material, which is available in the Amazon time capsule right now. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, a little cool. It's all right.
Kind of amazing.
I love putting the material on the crown. It is the best.
Yeah. Go ahead and go to the aura first.
Okay.
Just because.
In case you want a little Blue Lantern.
Again, the aura on. She's just in her slimline, but
cool.
There you go. Now you can go ahead to the anniversary. Apparently, you have gear, and this is the female version. Very similar.
Yep. Man, now I'm all blue and yellow again. Although I like the blue on this one.
You're darker blue. I kind of mixed it up, but I didn't want to go too far out of canon.
Yeah, and I really like the shoulders. I like how the little thing glows on the shoulder.
I think you're right that the leg tubing is kind of amazing.
Yeah, it is. My ice guy is like waiting for those pants.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else we want to show?
I don't think so. That's it. Obviously, there are going to be some base items and some other things. So check the test server and check the event when it's live this January. Again, this is for all players. You can play it at level 5. You get overclocked in your exabytes, so you can compete and play with everybody else. And then the rewards essentially scale to you when you leave the instance. So it's a win-win for everybody. This is kind of our gift for the year. This is our surprise. A lot of times we do like everybody gets a cape or a cake trinket or something.
Yeah, we almost decided the way to beat the anti-monitor was throw a lot of cakes.
Throw an anniversary cake at him. That's the only way you can do it.
That's it.
You got to find someone who's been around for 6 years, has the year 1 cake, and throw it at him. That'd be interesting. No, but so this is kind of our big gift for everybody celebrate our anniversary. Yeah. And what's better than more content with more rewards to play?
The gift of content.
And it keeps on giving because it's going to come back year after year after year, and you can keep earning those rewards and new rewards that we had. I would expect every anniversary.
Sure is.
So that's the rewards. We do expect to be on the public test server for testing today or tomorrow. Hopefully today. We'll see. We'll let you know. Follow us on the forums and on our social for the notice of when that is unlocked for you guys to play, and I'm sure there'll be lots of YouTube videos up from our testers and our previewers.
Ooh.
So yeah.
I know. Twitter. Oh my God, what is my name? @SJ_Nerd of Prey.
Yep.
Tweet me your theories on how to bring down the anti-monitor. I want to hear.
We'll see if anybody gets it right.
If they do.
Are you going to tell them right then, hey, you got it right? No.
Right? I don't know.
It'll be tough.
I don't know. We'll have to discuss this, but I want to hear how people would do it, because we had to come up with a way, because we're like, dude, we can't just punch him in the face. So.
Nice. All right. So again, anniversary event coming this January to celebrate our 6th anniversary.
Yes.
And it'll be on the test server later today. And there's a lot more information about our current plans in the development update that was published today on our website, dcuniversonline.com. Go ahead and check it out, and we will see you next time. Bye, folks.
Later.